Hi guys, today I'm canning potatoes. This is going to be a really quick video. Nothing irks me more than a video that gives you the history of the potato or the cucumber or whatever. I can't stand that. So I'm using the red potatoes because they have less starch than the rest. But you can use any kind of potato you want. Got a pan of the water's getting ready to boil. You're going to peel the potatoes. Now some people don't peel their potatoes. I do. I don't want to take a chance of botulism in the skin because it does have bacteria and stuff in it. That's why I peel them. A lot of people don't. That's your own thing. That's your own deal. So I've got some potatoes peeled here. I do small batches at a time. And I'm going to get these cut. I do not cut them really small. I leave them large because the smaller you cut them, the more mushier they could be. Okay? And I do small batches also because I don't want potatoes sitting around. You can have them sitting in water if you want. So after these boil for 3 minutes, I'm going to set them in a bowl of cold water, which that also helps remove the starch. Then after I take them out of the bowl of cold water, then I put them in the jars. Okay? So let me get this kicked out here. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the water boiling. I've got the potatoes cut in cubes. Not real small. See that? I have done this to where I've made French fries. I cut them into French fries, like a steak fry, instead of the cube, and they work out really nice that way. Oops. I just like doing smaller batches. I don't want to cut up all my potatoes and put them in water with lemon juice and all that baloney. I like doing smaller ones at a time. Okay, let me get the timer going. Okay, I got the timer going. I've got my hot filtered water here. You don't need to have filtered water, but we have a lot of filtered water, so I always just use it. So after these are done for 3 minutes, I've got my bowl right here of my cold ice water. Oh, I hear a chainsaw. Sorry, guys. So when these are done in 3 minutes, I'm going to take them out with the slotted spoon, put them in the bowl with the ice water to stop the boiling, to stop the cooking, to take the heat out of them. Because you're going to pressure can these for 40 minutes. So they're already going to get cooked by pressure canning. Oops, sorry about that. So let me get this done and I'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay, the time is up. Now I'm going to take them out. If you can see this water, it's not clear anymore. It's got a whiteness to it. So I'm going to take these out and I'm going to immediately put them in the cold water. Sorry about the chainsaw, guys, but this is a really busy time of year for us out here. Well, actually, when isn't it a busy time? Okay. Did I get them all? I got them all. There's one back here that fell on the stove. Okay. So those are in the water. At this point, guys, if you want to add spices to your jar, like if you're going to be turning these potatoes into garlic mashed potatoes, you can add garlic. You can add your minced garlic, or you can use your whole clove, whatever. You could put in your basil, whatever you want to put in with your potatoes when you're making them. Or if you're going to use these to roast with like some meat or anything, put in some like rosemary or whatever. But this is the time you can add that now. Okay? Trying to get this kicked out real quick, guys, so you don't have to sit and go watch a bunch of baloney. Okay, so now that these have stopped cooking, I'm going to take these out. Now this water is nice and clear now. You're going to put them in the jar. at that. Beautiful. Okay. And then now I'm going to pour the filtered water over it, or water, whatever you want to do. There. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so let me get this finished, and when I'm all done, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, well, I have another batch in here. What was I going to tell you? Make sure everything is perfectly clean. Sterilized your jars. I've got my water boiled. I've got my seals warming here. I know a lot of people don't heat the seals anymore. I do. I like the stickiness. I think it helps adhere to the jar. When you put your seal on, before you put your seal on, make sure you wipe the ring. Don't go over this bottom here for the headspace. That's an inch headspace. I got a really busy day today, so it's not only potatoes that I'm doing. I'm also doing peaches and tomatoes. And I'm breading my squash and freezing it, and I'm finishing my breadcrumbs. I've got a medical procedure tomorrow, and I don't know how I'm going to feel the rest of the week, so I'm trying to get all this kicked out so I can just like chill in my bed and not have to worry about anything. I harvested the garden this morning, got my watermelons cut up, so I'm just trying to get everything done. Meal prep Sunday as usual, but it's a little more intense today for me. So after this video with the potatoes, then I'm going to be doing the tomatoes and the peaches, and I'm going to be showing you how I freeze my zucchini. I don't pressure can zucchini because it turns out like mush. I do pressure can it if I grate it, and I'm going to be using it in a bread. But I like to cut my zucchini and coat them in breadcrumbs, and then I freeze them individually, and then when I want to use them, I just fry them. They're really good. So let me get the potatoes done, and I'll be back when I get these all done. These were about 10 pounds of potatoes, and I still have a ton more outside. So let me get this kicked out. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I was going to show you real quick. See how milky this water is? That's the starch. And this is the water that the potatoes go in after they've blanched or cooked for 3 minutes. That's nice and clear. And I hope that relays onto the jars too. But that's the starch I'm talking about, is in the pan. Okay, guys, I got 8 quarts out of about 10 pounds of potatoes. They're going in the pressure canner for 40 minutes. If you're going to do pints, it's 35. I will be back when these are done. Okay, the potatoes are done, guys. Look how nice and clear they are. Just like when they went into the canner. There's no starch on the bottom. That's why I like using the red potatoes. Now, if you want to use, the Yukon, or I wouldn't suggest using the russet because they're just too mushy. But, when you blanch them, you blanch them or boil them for 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Just make sure that you put them in the cold water, and that takes out most of the starch just by the blanching. If you don't blanch them, you're going to get a jar full of starch. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And they're still bubbling hot. Hope this helps, guys. It's super easy to can potatoes. Peace out.